A very dear friend of mine asked me, Teacher Anna, how to help the children recognize small letters and big letters? So that's the video all about today. How to help your child to identify small letters and big letters. So when we are talking about phonics, I'm sure you must have started with the song. If not, please refer to my earlier video of how to start the phonics. So once you start the sounds of the phonics, it's now time to do the written symbol. Well, there are different activities that you can do to help the child identify the letters. I have prepared one activity. You can use this to teach your child lowercase and uppercase. You take any cardboard piece, you draw the letter, and use Play-Doh to teach your child to make the letters. You always start with the lowercase first and gradually you do the uppercase as well. So here the children start to identify the written symbols of the letters. Another very interesting activity that you can do with them is this one. I took a box. I had a transparent box at home. I made one compartment as small letter and the other one B for big letter. I also put a small dot there and a big dot there. I made some cutouts of the letters like this. If you're doing this the first time, you can help the child to identify first. This is lowercase a and this is uppercase a. Well, remember, if the child is still very young, like 2.5 years, you can say, this is baby a, this is mama a. And then you can say, this is small a, this is big a. And of course, the last one and the right way. This is lowercase a and this is uppercase a. So once we help them to recognize lowercase, let's put it in the small compartment. And uppercase, let's put it in the big compartment. I put a mix of small case and big case here so the child can pick them one by one, read the sound upper s and put it in the big box. So this is also one very interesting activity that you can do. After a lot of activities, it's also time to do some writing. It's always advised that when you start writing, start with 4-lined paper. This helps the child to write the letters in the correct way. You always start with the lowercase and then move to the uppercase. Remember, this is a tail letter and this is a tall letter. So once a child is able to master the letters, we of course move to the words. And when we are doing the words with them, we teach them to write the correct way, lowercase and not the uppercase. Same way when they are writing names, we teach them to write it like this, not this. I have seen in my experience that many times this is ignored by the teachers, but I would advise that you must pay attention to this also from the very start. Not only the fact that they are writing, but also the fact how they are writing, because this is the base where they develop their handwriting skills, and if it's not corrected there, it becomes quite a challenge when they grow up. So here's all teaching them to recognize lowercase and uppercase letters. I hope it was helpful. Until I see you again, bye, take care.